Hello, everybody. So I see the survivors of the last 2 days. Nice to see you here, and welcome to this session. Before we start the presentation, I'd like to ask you a few questions. So, who in this room is running a B2B commerce? All right. Who does it online? Great. And last question is, who does it already with Odoo? Okay, congratulations to the ones that run it with Odoo, and for the others, I hope that you will be convinced after this presentation to use Odoo for your B2B platform. I'm Steven Bulto, a business analyst and website expert at Odoo. Feel free to scan the QR code that is there, and then I suggest we start the presentation. Just a few seconds to scan it. All right, so 2024 has been marked by a rapid and constant evolution of the e-commerce world. And that's why I'd like to go through some top e-commerce trends of this year. So first of all, B2B buyers, like B2C customers, expect modernized shopping experiences. And the e-commerce world, the e-commerce market has evolved in order to offer several features to the customers, like customer portals. We have the possibility to have personalized pricing. We have custom shipping rates, but also reordering capabilities. Then we have the chat marketing, which also provides a more human way of communicating, as it was before. It was more robotic and maybe stiff. So thanks to the generative AI, it became more human, and those chatbots offer the possibility to be available 24/7, to provide an immediate response, but also to give an enhanced customer support by answering frequently asked questions, but also guiding you through complex product catalogs. They are cost-efficient and can offer you multilingual support. But B2B is also about mobile shopping, which is still on the move. So everyone has his smartphone or his tablet at arm's reach, and the possibility to buy with the smartphone or the tablet offers convenience and flexibility, so you can just buy products when you are sitting comfortably at home or during a presentation in a large auditorium. It offers you real-time access information also to customized pricing, to delivery schedules, to product information, basically. And then you have also an improved user experience with intuitive navigation, responsive design, and seamless checkout processes. B2B shopping is also about getting the possibility to have flexible payment options. Statistics have proven that about 13% of customers that faced a bad experience during the checkout won't be likely to come back to the shop, so it's really important to give the possibility to have flexible payment options. Enough theory, I suggest we start the demo. First of all, in the demo of today, I'd like to show you a very cool feature, which is the possibility to hide the shop for non-logged users. In this flow, we will see how we can hide the shop for non-logged users, and we will see that the user has to fill in a form in order to get an account created so that he can connect to the shop afterwards. And we will see also how we can configure the customer account. Great, so let's jump over to our shop. So as you can see here, currently we have no shop in the menu, right? So I'm the B2B buyer, and today I'm on the website of Drones for Good, and I would like to buy a nice drone. I've heard about this nice company, and when scrolling down, I see that I have the possibility to discover the full catalog, which is really interesting. How can I do it? It's written, simply create your account by clicking on the link below. Cool. So let's do it. And here, it's written, to get access to the shop, just create your account by filling in the form. and we will get in touch with you shortly. So let's do it. So I'm Steven. I will enter my email address here, fill in my phone number, I'm from the company Droneland. Drone Street, very creative. 1000 Brussels. And I have a tax ID that I don't remember. So I would just go here, take it, and fill in the form, and submit. All right, so it's sent to my shop. And now I will switch to the B2B seller. So I will switch to the backend and see what happened. When I click on contact, I can see here that I have a new contact that has been created, and I can see also that there are tags on it. So Steven just created here, he filled in the form, and we can see that we already have the information that is pre-filled in the corresponding fields, which is really handy so that you don't have to copy the things, copy-paste. And we have here those two tags that allows me to easily find back the B2B customer and also to see if it's a new request or not. So I'll just show you how I did set this up by going to the website, to the account page, and here you will see when I click on edit, look here, we have a hidden field. And in this hidden field, we have two checkboxes that are checked by default in order to push this information so that the information comes to Odoo, but the customer doesn't notice it. Okay, this is really for internal purposes. So I'll discard this, go back to the contact, and here, once I treated this, I can just simply remove the tag, go to the sales and purchase tab. As custom price lists are important for B2B customers, I will give him a special price. As we can see here, I already configured a 10% discount for the two drones that I'm selling on my website. Now I go back here, and one last thing to do is to grant the portal access to this new customer, all right? So nothing easier than just click here, I will grant the access, close. Now I will switch back to my customer. So I'm Steven from Droneland. And I didn't get the email, so let me have a look. Ah, there it is. Little lag. Good, it's there. So dear Steven, welcome to Drones for Goods portal. An account has been created. Really cool. I will click on it. I will enter my password, sign up, and now look here. Now I have the shop. How nice is this? Really cool. And I can see those brand new drones that are available, and I already have an advantage because I'm B2B customer. I have 10% discount. Really great. Okay, this was the first step. So now, let's have a look on how we can configure the checkout by adding payment methods, shipping methods, but also an extra step because I want my customer to upload his license before having the possibility to buy the drone. So I will switch back here to the backend and go to my website application in order to add a payment provider so that my customer can also buy the product. So in this case, I would like to give him the possibility to do a wire transfer or to buy online with credit card. So I already configured here my wire transfer by adding the bank details, and I will publish this so that it's available on my website. I will do the same with Stripe. For Stripe and other payment providers, you have to connect it really easy. Just provide the keys here. and then publish it. So you are connected to the provider, in this case Stripe, that offers the possibility to pay by credit card. Cool, now that we have this, we will also look how we can add a delivery method. So here we have a standard delivery that is already configured, that I did, with a fixed price of 50 euros, and free if the amount is above 800 euros. So we have a payment solution, a shipping solution. Before I go further, I'd just like to show you that we have the possibility here to have a connection with different shipping connectors, like DHL, bpost, FedEx. So there are a lot of possibilities, and this depends on which shipping rates you can negotiate with those shipping connectors and providers. And now that we have those things configured, we will go back to the customer view and see how this works. So I select here my drone, and I will take the 600-meter version, add this to the cart, and then go to the checkout. And as we can see, the data is already pre-filled. As I entered it in the form, automatically Odoo takes it over and fills in the data for you. Really handy. I just have to tell Odoo from where I'm from. Save this. Then I have the possibility also to enter an alternative billing address or an alternative delivery address. My delivery method is configured, sorry. And then here I have the possibility to just add my license. I won't give any comment, continue the checkout. And I have here now the flexible payment options that are available. So I could select by card, which is here offered by Stripe, but I will go for the wire transfer. I have the summary of this order, and then I will click on confirm, a few seconds. And here is the confirmation of the order. I have the bank details here so that I can do the payment. So now that we have seen how the checkout can be managed, there is another important thing. This is the portal access, where the customer can find back all the necessary and important data and documents that are related to the orders. He can also see the invoices, he can validate quotations, he can reorder from the portal. And we will see how this is possible. So here, I can simply go on my account, and here we have all the important information related to my customer. And I see that I have one quotation to review. So I will have a look here. Just verify that everything is correct. Looks good. And I will accept and sign. Odoo automatically offers you the possibility to sign the document. So let's go for it. And have a look here. What will happen? We have the possibility to reorder the same product. So this is really handy. In just a few clicks, I can reorder my product instead of going back to the product catalog and search for it. So this can be handy if 1 month later I come back and I want to order the same product. Then, one last thing to provide a little bit added value to your shop is also to offer customer service. And this can be done by having a live chat with a chatbot or a real collaborator. You can have the possibility to add an help desk, access, or an online appointment. And here, let's have a look on how this looks like. Here on help, we can, as a B2B buyer, submit a ticket if we have an issue with a product, for instance. From here, I won't deep dive into it, but from here you could configure a help desk support flow in order to communicate with the customer to get the product back. You could even do a repair with it, connect a shipping connector to collect the product at the customer's side, to bring it back to repair it. So basically, it's possible to go deeper in this flow. Then you also have the possibility to do an appointment directly online, which can be handy if you want to do a meeting with a business advisor or to have more skills into how to fly a drone. Here you can select the time, confirm the appointment, and just in a few clicks, you have an appointment that is scheduled. And I don't know if you have noticed, but here, on my account creation page, I also have a chatbot that is available in case I have questions. And so from here also I could configure a scenario in order to get help from this chatbot or from a real collaborator. So that's it. I hope this presentation was interesting, and thank you for your attention. Now I suggest that we go over to the Q&A session, so feel free to scan the QR code and let's go for the question.
Thank you, Steven, for your great presentation.
Thank you.
There are actually already 2 questions on the pad.
All right.
So the first one is it possible to have both a B2B and B2C website?
Yeah. We just have to set up 2 different websites, as you have different targets, different publics. You have the recommendation is to set up 2 different websites so that you can manage also different shipping or payment providers, but also to customize a bit how you communicate with the customer with the right visuals, the right product data. Maybe it will be more technical for B2B than B2C. Yeah, so this is the advice I would give here.
The second question from someone running a B2B e-commerce on Odoo for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Is it possible to have an historic of product ordered by a client?
Yeah, definitely. Sure, you just have to go on the contact, so on the client, and you could with Studio add a field in order to filter by product that are related to the sale order, for instance.
Okay. Another one about the chat box. How do you configure it?
So in the backend, you have the possibility to either activate a chatbot really, or to let the collaborators communicate with it. And the chatbot is configured with what we call the canned responses. Maybe I can show this. I will check with some demo data. What is this? Ask me later. So here I will just load some demo data. Okay. So here in live chat, we have the possibility to get access to the canned responses. And here, for instance, sorry, wrong menu. It's on chatbot, so we have the help desk bot, and here we see that we have already a scenario that is prepared. So it's just demo data, but you can see that the chatbot will start with, here we go, help is on the way. It's a text type, and then we have a question that follows. First, what is the nature of your issue? And here, the customer could choose between I have a technical issue or administrative question, and then you go through the flow, and at the end, you could configure it by just telling the customer, can you please leave your address so that I can create automatically a ticket, and then a ticket will be created in Odoo so that the support can do the follow-up afterwards.
Great, thank you so much for this short demo.
Yeah, nice.
Now let's go back to questions about the e-commerce. Is it possible to make different groups for customer and give one group access to a specific payment method?
So just, if I understood it right, we have different group of customers, and customer group A should only pay by wire transfer and customer B by credit card. Is that the question?
I guess so, yeah.
I'm thinking, so you have 2 different customer groups. I don't think that in standard this is possible, but I'd like to double check this. So if the person could then come to the product booth afterwards so that we have a look into it, it will be really cool.
Okay, perfect. Is it also possible to pay after 30 days?
Yeah, that depends on your own rules. So you can just add the payment terms on your quotation, and define it to 30 days. Yeah, it's possible to configure it in Odoo. So yeah, sure.
Can the customer on B2B track the back orders by product or by date?
So for this, I think back orders are then related to stock management and with an additional inventory flow. But yeah, it would be possible to do it for sure.
Okay. Checking other questions. Is it? I think this one is also related to the other one. Is it possible to show only some payment methods to a certain type of customer?
Yeah,
It's
like
linked to
already
the
did.
group,
We
yeah.
can have a look afterwards. Yeah.
Is it possible to make a website with both B2B and B2C, so you only have one domain for both shops?
Yeah, you could have one domain, but then maybe have a subdomain for the B2B shop.
And what about one single website that would display different product, price, and taxes depending on the customer status, either B2B or B2C?
What is the question, basically? I don't understand it.
What about a single website that would display different product with prices and taxes different?
Depending on the customer status. Again, I would recommend to set up different websites depending on your target you want to reach. And by doing this, you are able to then customize the shipping or the payment methods linked to it and other configurations. Like also defining on which website you want to publish the product. It's possible to have a product A on website B and a product B on website A. So, or a product on every website, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, at least to me. I don't see any other questions.
No more
No.
questions? It's the moment, so.
No, I
No?
don't have any other questions.
All right, great, and thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.